Should we jump straight in?
Straight in.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I don't think we necessarily need a recap.
Nah, it wasn't an awful lot that happened. Some
We
information.
find out
we
some
got.
interesting info. Yeah.
We did, yes.
The air in this section of the Zental Keep is thick and oppressive, heavy with the damp moisture of the underground caverns. If you breathe deeply, you can catch the faint metallic tang of the massive pool of blood from the holding room where Medica found the broken, blinded form of Dawn Ilkhan. But right now, in the study, that scent is masked by the sharp, earthy aromas of apothecary herbs, drying plants, and exotic spices scattered across the desks, all warmed by the low, crackling embers of the nearby fireplace. It has been almost an hour of absolute razor-wire tension after a chaotic scramble that involved frantically tossing the flaming, blighted corpses of red wizards through doorways to hide your tracks. You've been walking a tightrope of pure deception, Shamash wearing the stolen face of the slain Lady Fire, and has somewhat masterfully spun a web of lies, introducing the rest of you as a band of eccentric new recruits. With Artus playing the snake blood drinking Gratis and Finnan and Nubs pulling off the performance of a lifetime with a mysterious third arm. The acolyte grinning.
Very
Even
dumb.
managing to ply the ancient red wizard Lord Lannis with a stiff glass. Through this incredibly dangerous charade, you've uncovered vital intelligence. Your true target, Grisatis, is sequestered below, in what Lannis referred to as the church. He is not far off undertaking a momentous ritual that will see him traverse the infinite corridor tonight. But there is space between yourselves and the church. Right now, you must continue your journey through these real corridors of this ancient keep. Lannis bids you adieu as he speaks to return to his station and quarters. And for a moment you are all left standing in this silent apothecary room. The firelight dances across the cold, serpentine face of the Medusa statue standing at the centre of the room. You are deep behind enemy lines, draped in poorly fitting robes of your enemies, knowing that the slightest misstep could turn this evening into far more than you bargained for. What do you do from here? As the
Can you
door closes.
confirm which door he left out of?
Yes, the southerly door.
Excellent. Can Shamash just have a quick look around to see what's in the room, particularly? Is this a fireplace here on the right? Do I need to roll
Yes.
perception something?
No, you'd see this as a fireplace. There is a fire lit within it.
Excellent. As far as we can see, the only way out of the room is south, where the man has just gone.
Correct.
And
I'm
do you know?
I'm a little nervous about this Medusa in the middle of the room, Shamash.
Yeah,
You
me
wouldn't
too.
perchance remember the deactivation code that Lannis mentioned?
So he
Yes.
activated it by saying,
Or might we activate it? Did he deactivate it?
"I don't
should
think he did.
probably-
I asked him to, and he did not." I did remember it. What was it?
Come on,
I
Shamash,
feel
remember.
slightly worried with the Medusa at our back if we were to leave this room.
Could you roll for it maybe? Would the DM allow that for a reminder?
I
A
definitely-
memory roll.
No, you can
Raise
use
it.
a history check to recall.
There you go. Do you want bite?
No. He said,
Okay.
Bashaka. Rash tries this on the statue for the
Medusa.
second time.
As you place your hand upon it and utter the words, you look up at it. Nothing changes of the statue. You have no inkling whether or not you have or not deactivated it.
We
Well,
could
I think
test
that-
it, essentially.
Oh. So what, just
What are you
put
gonna
a
say,
cloth
Fraser?
over its eyes? Why not? What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I kind of had a picturing that this statue would come to life somewhat and move around and maybe able to remove the cloth from its
Oh,
eyes.
yeah.
But maybe
Yeah,
it stays still. I don't
yeah.
know.
Let's just hope it can't hear us right now, eh?
Yeah, I feel like that might activate it, so maybe it is deactivated. Otherwise, it's a bad sentry, right?
Well, it knows that we are its friends, so it has no reason to attack us. Rash
Yes.
tries to wink poorly.
Us noble red wizards of Fae have nothing to fear from a sentry.
Honestly, I think we've got two options. Either we follow Siggy south, maybe give it 10 minutes, and then we go south. Otherwise, we try to lure them in here and then start doing mass attacks, area of attacks on them, and we try to shatter this statue. As being made of stone, I presume it would be weak to our shattering spells. But that is not without risk.
So your
With a
options,
lot of
Mash,
risk.
were continue deception, were they, or guns blazing, or
Pretty much. Any idea? Any other
Those
other
places.
ideas?
No, but I don't think time is on our side.
No, especially
like
as I've
what is
been
ongoing.
dressed as a Lady Cyan for almost an hour now. You've got a clock, Finnan. How long have I been like this?
Have a
Finnan.
clock?
What am I saying? No, what's your name?
I was going to say Art is like it's a bit taken back by that. He looks at it as very
Going.
obvious
But I'm the
Uh,
clock man.
pocket watch
Everyone
thing. I'm like, why
knows.
didn't you ask me? I was right here.
Clocks be praised. I'm always saying it.
How long has it been, Finnan?
Finn's gonna cast guidance
Clockalacious.
on himself. Finn's gonna guess the exact
Four.
amount of time. With a nice little bit of 4.
Okay, I thought that was like a natural, just a out of 20 roll on a 4 or something.
That's a little.
Oh my god, he got minus 16.
I'll roll a wisdom on that as well, just to see how what I have remembered. Let's,
Dude, I reckon you got it, bro.
2 4s in a row.
fuck it. Finn wants to fuck with him, so you've been only 20 minutes, mate.
It feels longer than that.
Great.
Nah, it's all good. It's
Great
quite
time
fast,
start.
really. We've only walked through a
Okay.
short corridor.
And had a conversation. Well, time is of the essence. We bored this man. Should we head south and continue our deception? Try and make our way? Ready to fight? Or should we investigate this room further?
I think
Is
Investigate.
there any further secrets?
We've got to get everyone through this room, and this Medusa statue is a very good statue and very good sentinel. Wouldn't want
keeping
to
us
trigger
safe.
that by accident.
No. So, should we just
Maybe we
head
vacate.
south, see if we can continue the deception as long as we can, once everyone's in the room, and get the hell out of here to Grisatus? Or does anyone want to look around for any clues while we're here?
Find a clue. This room
Yes.
might have something.
Yeah, we should definitely look around while we've got
Yeah,
a
I'd
chance. We're on
definitely-
our own, for goodness sakes.
Definitely scouring.
Oh, just didn't mean to do that. Shamash is going to walk over here. No, I pick up Shamash. To walk over here and check this bookshelf for useful, interesting scrolls that might help them. Can I roll a history for that? Or investigation?
Yes.
One of those two. Excellent. I'm going to go for history then.
Whilst Shamash is searching these bookcases, Medica, Abard, what are you both doing at this stage? Almost an hour has passed in this time.
Oh my god.
But Shamash only takes Finnan's word for it, and that is
Shamash
only 20 minutes.
only-
in.
An hour from what point exactly?
From when the rest of your party left this room that they were in.
Wait, which room? The middle one?
Yes, the room you teleported into.
Okay. So it would have been like 40 minutes with me and Dorn, basically, in here.
Yeah.
Right, so obviously Medica would have spent first couple of minutes of assessing the situation and getting Dorn in moving order. Maybe go through because they have been through countless battles with each other, go through the basic steps and the passwords they had each other, what to do with a certain word and how to move around, because Dawn doesn't have any eyes currently. So they spend a little bit time preparing on how to move around, and then they start making their way towards the stairs and take a little time to go up the stairs, and then enter the room where Abard was holding the door, I would guess, and that would leave us with still at least 10 minutes up until that point. So maybe Abard is surprised to see Medica take care of someone else.
Gosh, seem to have healed this man. What a old friend.
Indeed. This man has saved my life countless times, and I have saved his.
Very good. Well, we should probably join the others in the other room.
Hold on.
What is in the other room? Do you have any idea?
No, but they've been gone a little while. Maybe we want to see if we can give them a hand. We're disguised as well, so
Yeah.
I don't see a reason.
Isn't the remind me, did we kill the one who went to get the medicine? Or are they due back imminently?
I don't know if they even went. I think they just didn't bother with the medicine.
I reckon. Did they come with the medicine? No.
Didn't
No,
see any
definitely.
medicine. Shamash definitely raised it and got in trouble.
Right. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I would say Medica starts leading Dawn towards the room and maybe enter very precautiously into the room.
Looking around the corner, you see the rest of your party in these ill-fitting red wizard cloaks.
Good morning. Be seeing you tonight, chaps. Should we come through and join you, or should we hang back?
No, perfectly safe in here.
All right,
Other than that Medusa, just there.
Medusa. Right.
Jeez, I barely knew her, says Nubs, looking at him with pro reaction.
Abard's going to crack out the Book of Monsters and have a look for a page that says Medusa. Do you like a history roll, Andy?
Yes, please.
An 18.
You see the entry for Medusa. Solitary creatures, rarely venture far from layers. All possess a malicious nature. However, some odd exceptions have been documented. You see a side note, also known, as you look at it, Greater Medusa, can turn living creatures to stone with mere glance, a petrifying gaze that reaches through suspected into the ethereal plane. Serpentine hair can launch venomous bites. The Greater Medusa's poisonous blood was so potent that even touching a dead creature could be a deadly endeavor. Many great warriors who have killed Medusa have been known to use their poison to coat weapons and arrows.
Right. Well, I wouldn't touch it. And if we set it off, I think we might be in a bit of trouble. We get turned to stone.
What if we had something polished like a mirror? Your shield, for instance, Abard, do you have that with you?
I don't think I've got a particularly shiny shield. I think that might be Medica.
Polish it up.
What about your polish balls on your breastplate?
Oh, no, certainly, yes.
It's not a bad
Actually,
shout.
this very morning.
If can turn us to stone, and turn Rezdok to stone.
I like your
Do we-
thinking.
Probably.
Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Great. No, nothing.
Probably best not to mess with it. Probably best just to get out of here while we can.
Yes,
Yes.
not mess with it, but if things get bad and we're all about to die,
Oh, yes.
last resort.
Yes. Good place to aim for.
Did you find anything, Shamash, in your digging?
I believe I did. With a 20.
Roll.
An unnatural 20.
Roll me a D100. 2, actually.
2 D100s, oh my word. 131. 32 plus 99. Found 131 pages.
Roll me one more. 99's a reroll.
95.
95's a reroll.
Now,
22.
also a reroll.
Death.
Instant death.
That's what's good, isn't it? When you get into death.
You find spell scrolls for the spells Elemental Bane and Dimension Door.
Ooh, handy.
In amongst it, you also find scrolls and leather-bound books that feature lengthy Thayan lore and passages for those that you find that seem to have less dust upon them. You read those of the suggestion of portals between worlds, the river Styx, a river of blood.
Excellent. I'm sure this knowledge will come in handy at some point.
So what's the next step, Shamash? Do you want to lead the way with your deception through the next room?
Do I still look beautifully cyan?
Yes.
Okay. What shall our excuse be? I'm running out of creativity here.
Medica pipes up a little bit. We do have this very good prisoner prop right here. We can use to misguide the enemy.
We could say he's escaped, that we're chasing after him, then he
And
might
we
get killed.
caught him.
He's a sacrifice, maybe? We're taking him to the church?
You close to him?
I am, but he knows what he has to do.
Excellent. Who was he in there with, by the way? Was it just him? Were there any other prisoners that he could use? Is there any
Just him.
information that we could use to get in there?
Does Dawn know anything?
No other prisoners in this room.
Excellent. Why do they keep you alive, just out of interest?
His head falls slightly with the question. I believe I was not worth killing.
So they wouldn't believe it if we said we were going to sacrifice you because they don't think you're worth killing.
I have been left in there for a long time. I do not think that they will see me moving through these halls as a legitimate facade.
Yes, well, you certainly won't see you moving through these walls, will you?
I do think
brain stops
there is a
working for
possibility we can use the facade of a ritual blood sacrifice to complete the final ritual as some kind of a ruse.
Do we have
Yes.
any idea how many wizards there might be in that room next door?
Did he
Doesn't
tell
matter.
us? I don't think he said anything at all. Doesn't matter.
Still kill them all.
Should we look through the keyhole?
Why
Big
would
if
we
true.
complete ritual?
We need to get close to the enemy to strike when they least expect it.
Yes, Nubs, could...
That without complete ritual. No.
Yes, maybe we should just go through there now.
What would you like me to
Because...
do?
Nubs, could you look through the keyhole? Because if that is a church, then that is where the man himself is. And so there's really not much more to be done, is there?
Can
Yeah.
I just make one other
Good.
suggestion before we do that?
Yes.
Well.
This Medusa thing, it feels a bit cursy. Just wondering, I've recently learnt a way of removing curses. Do you think it's worth giving it a go?
I mean, it'll make you happy, so honestly, I think it's worth it.
What happens
Yeah.
if the curse is a curse that this Medusa obeys the Red Wizards or something, and you remove that curse, and then the Medusa's free to be.
Well, it won't obey the red wizards anymore, and that's not a worse thing, is it?
Perhaps we could befriend
Yeah.
it
Be
and
kinda
say,
funny.
I say, we freed you.
Avard, from your book, does it look like the sort of creature to be grateful and make friends, common cause?
Make sure you have one of those ales ready, Finnan.
It
Maybe.
implies sometimes they're quite dramatic characters. So, maybe? Could just be evil, though.
It's worth a go, eh, bud?
Yeah.
Is there
What do your
Arthur's looking
spectacles
around the
say?
room. Is there a mirror on the wall or anything in this room? Like, are there any mirrors in the room?
Doesn't Medic have a big shield?
Is it a shiny shield? Wait, no! Medica, come, put your head directly in front of your...
God.
His head is so shiny.
Here's shiny head man.
Can Medica
Is
try
head
to
man.
slap Shamar? How
By all
close am I?
means.
Can try, but
Just
Shamash
sprint-
is
sprint
awfully
across the
slippery
room.
these days. Yeah.
to slap him.
Maybe I'll pretend to do exactly what he says, like this, and then slap him in the face.
What is this that Ungus stood next to here? Is this a fireplace?
Yes,
think
that's fine.
That is, yeah.
Okay.
A perfectly
Assume that
normal
was an even
fireplace.
fancier door out of the room. I thought that was like a staircase.
19, does it hit?
Pretty sure a 19 hits, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
I turn around and walk back.
Artist, to answer your question, there is no mirror in this room.
Yeah. I also love the fact that so far in this end game dungeon, the only damage we've taken is from ourselves, and just before the precipice of a big battle. And
Is this fireplace currently lit? Is there anything
It
in
is.
Yes, it's lit.
there? Okay.
Right. Well, Abel's going to begin by doing a divine sense, just to try and take any kind of sense check if he can. To
Surrounded
see
by
if he
pure evil.
thinks the Medusa might be like good underneath a spell, or maybe more neutral underneath a spell, or if
Can,
they are kind of
I
the
guess
curse incarnate.
as Abel's doing this, can Shamash just quickly, based on Abel's comment about a mirror, use a minor illusion to create a mirror above the fireplace there, directly where the thingy is staring? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
That's
It's
a
an
bad idea.
illusion of a mirror, though, right?
Yes.
Yes. And Abard, sorry, you're using divine sense, but you mentioned under a spell. How do you? Can you just articulate that slightly?
So
for me?
divine sense lets me detect a creature under the effect of a hallowed
Oh, I see.
spell. So I'm trying to see is the Medusa under a spell, or is it itself an evil entity? Is kind of what I'm trying to sense out.
Got it. As your divine sense pulse, like, kind of sweeps through the room like a radar, you see two evil sources in this room. One in the corner, scrabbling through the bookshelf, and the other in the statue in the center of the room. Both radiate a deep red.
Does seem quite evil. Do we think this is a bad idea, boys? Because we could just get into the next room and have at it.
Yeah?
maybe we leave it be on the basis that we think we've deactivated it, and it will just stay there. Maybe
It's probably going to be fine. It's probably totally fine.
It's probably going to
honestly.
be alright.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
it's probably fine.
Right.
Probably going to be totally fine.
Right. Well, if I just
Everything else okay.
if I just sort of be the last one to leave the room, if I sort of do that, walking backwards and polish up the balls of my armor nice and shiny, maybe it'll, if it does try and get us as we leave, might see itself in the reflection on the old.
Don't strap something to its face. Strap something shiny to its face. Why not?
Ups.
It's not going to expect that.
You must be getting tired of carrying Ophidian. Would you like a turn on top?
Wonder if that might cause us more hassle then.
Nah, how could that? How
I've
could
always
that?
had it here.
I stared too longingly
Yeah,
in the Medusa,
exactly.
and now I'm old. I just thought I'd put it out there.
All right, thanks for suggesting it, but I think we're okay.
Righto.
Oh no.
Abard, as your divine sense starts to wear off, I'm not sure entirely how long it lasts for, but as this pulse kind of fills the room, as it then starts to radiate down, Shamash's red wizard Feyn body is replaced with his draconian dragonborn body. As Shamash, your spell has now worn.
Does Shamash know this?
Roll me. Well,
What does Shamash see in the illusionary mirror that he
I
conjures?
don't think you would feel it unless you looked down at your hands.
How often does someone look at their hands, huh?
Depends how delusional
maybe-
you are, basically.
Yeah.
You can keep concentrating on stuff that doesn't happen anymore. Like you still can-
I tell you what, roll me a perception check, because it would be as you've just been putting scrolls in your pocket.
Yeah, true.
So you would look at your hands, but whether or not it clocks in your mind as to whether, I would say with a 17, you would realise that your hands are now back to your dragonborn self.
Aha. He's still got a red robe on. Perhaps someone else should lead. Say Saya is taken ill, and Shamash moves to the back.
As this happens, the door next to you all starts to open, and you see Ungabungason, a hand starting to move through it, wearing a red cape as it starts to open. Like, you have a split-second moment's reaction as to what you do as the hand is moving, opening this door.
Ungabungson is going to take a step back and try and look as casual as possible. Would you like me to roll for how casual I look?
Roll for
Performance,
casualness.
perhaps?
Please look casual as AF.
Can Medica also at the same
the
time
casual.
try to instinctively guide Dawn towards the wall, like behind him?
Yeah, for sure. As you do so, a red wizard walks through. Lady Fire, I apologize for the delay. I have the medicine that you requested. I had to go and fetch it from ours. He looks around in the room and sees everyone.
Hello.
My goodness, I wasn't expecting to see everyone in here. And his gaze moves around the room, and his eyes place themselves on Medica and Sanus to his left shoulder. You see his mouth open.
I cast silence.
His mouth opens in a silent shout.
Is the door still open?
Yes, the door would be open. He's opened it outwards, yes.
Unga is going to attempt to grab this man by the throat with one hand, throw him further into the room, and then move towards the door to close it.
Okay.
First of all, just trying to grab him.
Sort of a gentle close or a.
It'd be quite swift.
I'd allow either a strength or a dexterity. You could do whichever check falls under one of those two skills.
Okay. Go for strength.
Within that 20.
That is
Describe
a
to me
beautifully
how
shut
Unger
door.
does this.
Imagine his mouth is agape and his expression becomes panicked as he realizes no sound is coming out. And Unger's gonna like grab him almost over the mouth, like squidging his cheeks in, and rip him around, throwing him into the room. Moving to the door and closing it with his leg.
Anyone could
So
do
I'm
it, it's Unger.
I've kind of thrown him into the right to the middle of us here.
The door closes, not with the slam, but with just the right pressure to close it without too loud a sound.
Well, it's in silent spell, so it doesn't make any sound.
Ah, so okay, that's
Yeah,
not just
no,
on
yeah.
physical people, is it? It's on physical
No
items.
sound can be
That's
created
the,
in
whole area,
or
right?
passed through.
Very cool. Didn't know
Friendly.
that.
Oh, wow.
Unger went to ask, what should we do? But does Unger just open his mouth
Yeah,
and
you
no
just-
words come out?
Yeah, just
Tremendous radius. That's all of us. None of us can say anything. Is that right?
I don't know if it only applies to enemies or. Hold on, I think it's worth checking.
Anything.
Any
anything.
creature. There is a moment where everyone is talking, but nobody hears
Can't
each other.
you?
For 10 minutes.
I don't know if I remember the script.
right
Can you not
there,
select like
no.
who can break it or not?
No.
Nope.
You
No,
can't.
just
it's
any
just
any
an
creature
AoE.
or object.
This is the
So
area.
we can't cast any verbal
Sound
spells
can
either.
happen in.
We'd start talking because he'd be trying to say, what do we do now? And he's going to start panicking that his voice isn't making any noise. I'm going to roll an intelligence check.
That's more like it.
Unger starts like
Within-
grasping at his own throat and like checking his face.
And Medica point towards the other end of the room to try to say that Unger walk there. You walk there.
Roll a charisma check. Or performance, whatever it is. 9. Your actions are do not make it through to Unger.
The pointing from Medica confuses Unger even more, and Unger grabs Medica by his shoulders and starts shaking him. You see his mouth moving furiously, but no words are coming out.
better one.
Abard is going to look over at Arthas and just silently mime like a stabbing motion, nodding down at the chap on the floor.
I would imagine the chap is starting to move from his back. He's trying to get himself up.
Oh,
Abard immediately grabs the immovable rod and tries to plonk it on the guy's back to hold him in place.
Are we outside of the sphere of thingy?
I think you three are.
You're at the blue.
Blue lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Only when you're like, if you're partially inside it. I'm not sure how exactly it counts, but for instance, I would say that I'm with Finnan anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you should be fine if you're not, if it's not touching you.
It's actually, it's a little bit larger than that, actually.
Say, while entirely inside it says here, right, and creature have the definite. So I think you should be okay if you're not entirely inside it.
Yeah, top 3 are, like, kind of fine.
Yeah.
That's how I'm translating that anyway.
So I'll look to the two to my left and say, shall we, slightly sympathetically, because it feels a bit like a poor wounded animal now, silently sat in the middle of this silent sphere. Should we kill him?
We could didn't.
Unger hear anything outside of the sphere?
No,
Okay, he's just saying that to
complete
no,
silence.
It's a
me.
vacuum
No,
silence.
if no sound can be created, then no vibration presumably could pass in.
Pass
so,
through it as well. No, you get deafened. Yeah, exactly. You're deafened.
Yeah.
You're not muted,
So-
but you're deafened. Yeah.
I think executive
Or you both.
decision. Artis is going to raise his hand crossbow and shoot the guy in the head on the floor.
Nice.
Go try.
While he's restrained by the immovable rod.
Yeah, it's an execution. For sure. He's not.
He's resisting.
So yeah, 31 hit. I should. So 13 damage.
Artis, you kill him instantly. Tell me how you did it.
After turning to his left and sort of, should we kill him? And sort of getting I guess somewhat sort of like drugs from the two to his left, but seeing sort of the panic in this silent sphere in front of him. After another shrug, Artis pulls out his hand crossbow and just fairly unceremoniously boop, pops off a bolt. Strikes the guy straight in the middle of his forehead as he's trapped into the immovable rod, pinning him
From
to the
his-
ground.
From his waist, I reckon. Didn't even aim it, just quick shot from the
Just a very casual, just makes a little pop. You hear at least Shamash and Abad at least just hear the little whoop of the crossbow go. Wow.
Yes.
That was a close call.
Maybe
Maybe we should get a move on.
I'll just go put this body with the rest of the bottle, shall I?
Yes, that sounds an excellent idea.
Right, good.
Yeah, put it next to the rest of the bodies.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, good.
You've got that there, Abad, have you? Yeah.
Oh, I'm good, yeah, it's fine.
I imagine
Medical
Abad is
really good.
speaking really loudly as you walk into the silence radius, and then it just
Yeah.
goes
I think Medica watches as maybe waits for Unger to calm down, trying to see that he doesn't scream or anything in terror. And if that happens, I will take off the silence.
Imagine with a 13, maybe Unger's starting to realise what's actually happening.
So it's high enough for you to be confused enough that you would start to think about it more than a guttural instinct.
Okay.
Everybody else just acting normally around him, like nothing is wrong almost.
Yeah, Unger would look around and see this now dead red wizard, and everyone else kind of doesn't have a look of panic on their faces, so he just starts to relax. Doesn't feel great about this weird situation he's in, but he lets go of Medica.
Yeah, as Medica sees everything is calm, he stops concentrating on silence and it dissipates. I ask Unger, are you good?
Imagine Unger just feels the wave of sound come back and the crackling of the fire, almost like surfacing from deep underwater. That was magic.
Yes, so no one could hear him scream.
I thought something was happening to me.
That is understandable.
This is fine.
Well, he's dead now. He's dead now, boys. So Abad's getting rid of another body. I suppose we could just wait here and shoot them one by one as they come through all night, but I suspect we should probably
let's
go and stop this ritual.
speed this up.
My God, I didn't even take his soul. What a waste.
But look at
There's
the
still time.
statue. Is there
No, I
any
don't know what
reaction to the
encouraging.
statue at
No,
all?
he's gone.
Is there any action or reaction from the statue? in this moment?
Good question.
There is no reaction.
I think.
Let's
You're-
keep going then.
The
Yeah,
activation
I don't like
works.
this guy.
That worked out as a good test in the end. Yeah, great. Nubs, did you have a look through that keyhole? Is there...
Nope, didn't do anything. Wait, you can't hear me.
No,
I think
we
this
can
is
now.
off.
Here you
Everyone
go.
can
It's
hear
fine,
you.
Nubs.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. No, I can. I don't know why I did that, because I heard
You can't hear me.
you can't hear me. You can't. Oh. No, I didn't have a look, but it's because I'm underneath a cloak right now and I can't really see anything apart from out of this little hole. And Finn's on my head, but yeah, I can have a look if you want. My eye
Oh.
level is roughly at keyhole height.
We
Yes,
head
I
over.
feel like
It'd be a
that'd
good
be really
disguise if anyone else decides to come through the door.
Right, press up against the door and I'll have a little peek then. You ready? We're gonna have a little peek now.
Peek away.
I'm peeking.
Roll me an investigation check, Nubs.
Yeah,
you've
16.
already done it.
Yeah, head of the game today. Potentially.
What I'm going to do is just move you into the room so you can visualize.
Okay.
This is what you'd see.
Oh, it's empty. There's no one there.
See?
It's just full of trinkets. It's Trinket Town. Sorry,
Trinkets?
Might there be traps, Nubs? Any obvious traps?
well, let's have a look. Hold on.
Any
Hold
more
on.
sneaky Medusa statues?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Yes, 5 torches. Oh, and in the middle, there's a big glass sarcophagus. Some sort of lady lying down in it. She seems to be covered in blood. Yes. Doesn't look very comfortable, if you ask me. And at the end of the room, there's a statue. It's holding a broken object of some kind. I can't quite tell. Perhaps it's an instrument, a musical instrument of some sort. It seems to be a man, but very hard to tell. And there are roses, so many roses, scattered all over the floors. In fact, the floor itself is luxuriously, mosaicked in different colours. But there are no more wizards that I can see. Certainly nothing visible to my eyes. What say you, gents? Shall we waltz on in?
I think so.
I ask Dawn, does any of this sound familiar?
With his head's kind of naturally lowered in this kind of outward expression of defeat, he shakes his head. Nothing about this place seems to make sense. When I had my sight and was taken through, everything seems an experiment. Twisted magic. Be careful.
So we can most likely expect magical traps and illusions.
Illusion.
Can anyone detect traps by any chance? I hear that is a magical spell.
Don't
hang on.
think I can, I'm afraid. I can only really detect evil and hallow spells.
I'm pretty sure I can. It's just I'd need a minute to sort myself out. You see, I've currently learned other spells.
For any game to relearn stuff on the fly, we'd have to have a short rest, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do believe so. I just want to double check if I do. I don't. I'm pretty sure I do, but let's have a look. Oh man, there's too many potential spells. Is it called
I
Detect
know.
Trap? The spell, or
I'm not sure, to be fair.
That is one, yeah.
How about
Find traps, yeah, I have it, yeah.
best
I
foot forward?
haven't learned it at the moment. I need a short rest. Sorry.
If
Too much fit.
What if, like, Finnan sort of, like, pats Nobs on the head? Don't worry, mate. We've got this. Cast guidance on it. For our little investigation forward. Oh, is that coming through? Yes. Just slowly. I don't know what stuff's like. It's fine. We get a +1 on all our rolls. Sorry.
Oh.
We're slightly
Great.
more sneaky than before. We'll be fine. Right?
Sure, yeah.
There's no way
Yeah, it's
the
fine.
Red Wizards of Fate would have anything terrible lined up for us.
Unger,
Find out.
It is suspiciously empty looking. That's all I'm going to say. That's my opinion. It looks really like too empty. You know.
Yeah.
Unger wants
Why
to do
would it
one
be empty?
final check using his most powerful sense, his smell. Just if anything smells off in there, it just smells like strange. Oh.
Crumb smelling for you.
Yeah, that's kind of what he
So
sounds
good.
like when he's sniffing at the door.
Yeah.
He'd be sniffing for the scent of body odor different to those of the parties, like another person or creature.
Imagine Nubs is looking through the keyhole as you push him out of the way as you shove your nose into the keyhole. The smelling through. You smell blood. You do smell presence of a human. You smell traces of people having been in this room. More than one.
Unger would say back to the party, "My nose tell me there is still someone inside. Maybe many have gone, but one in there."
Could you be smelling that lady on the sacrificial altar? Is that what it was, Nubs?
Sorry, this base is such a vibe. Yeah, it's a lady in the sacrificial altar. Right, we're getting.
Lots of blood. I am not sure, but should be careful. May not be empty.
I vote let's go, but we tread carefully.
Unger nods. He's going to place his hand on the door. Try to open it slowly.
The door opens and in front of you is revealed the room. Take a quick break.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Door swings open. A new room is revealed. And as Nubs relayed to you all, there's an ornate room. However, in the far reaches of it, a stone plinth with velvet cushions and a glass-like drape falls over that of the body of a woman lying in stillness. Torches flicker on the pillars to either side, and roses seem scattered across the room.
Unger will start walking cautiously towards the center of the room, checking corners as he approaches them.
Can Avar drop a divine sense as we enter this room? Sense anything celestial, fiend, undead, or under the effect of a hallow spell within 60 feet.
Hallow. Just to understand the implications of divine sense, I take hallow to mean holy, but is it
Yeah, it makes
both
That's how I
both
see it.
both spectrums of holiness?
I think
Yeah, it would be like holy would sound like nice music, evil would sound like tinnitus, is kind of how I've gauged it before.
Right. As divine sense floods this room, there is a darkish tinge to this entire room. An aura around it, but on that plinth, on this body, you hear a piercing sound in your ears as whatever surrounds this glass-like fabric, this aura resonates with a thrum of something that leans to the unholy of its summoning.
If there was an undead being inside the sarcophagus, I believe I would know. If there is an
This
undead
is-
or fiend.
This is no sarcophagus. This is from what you can tell, a being. Whether or not living or unconscious, it is hard to tell from this distance, but it is not a sarcophagus. It is a body that sits on this plinth. Well, not sits, lies.
Leaning over to Shamash, who's just behind him, it says, "It's a body. I don't think it's undead. I don't know if it's alive."
Sorry about this. I put this in for the.
A body, you say?
Hey,
Oh my god, that's
my old
what.
friend.
You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. Well,
Yep, that's me, guys.
So, let me get that right, Hayward. You think in the middle there is a body that's not undead, but you're not sure whether it's alive. So it could just be dead.
Yes,
By this
but it-
point, I imagine Unga's
Hi,
basically moved almost fully into the room.
Eyes closing.
Have I just done something weird on the map? No.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
All my
Well,
stuff
I thought I
is
was-
lagging.
I kinda can't see. So that's something. I can
Do we-
see the light, but then up here, but I can't see myself in the room.
I'm in the room. I might go
Oh, yeah,
slightly
it's
further
very
in the
dark
room
in
if
that
that's
room now,
okay.
Has that room just changed for you then?
Yeah, there's
I
no
think
light
it's
sources
dark
in that room.
Oh yeah. All the light sources have gone in that room. I don't know what that is.
It seems to be back again now.
Maybe I'll summon my drift globe.
Ah.
Do it.
So is everyone kind of inching into the room now?
I think so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as you would come through this kind of corridor moving into this room, the one thing you would see is immediately to your left is another corridor that goes to another doorway.
Where's all the chaps?
Decidedly quiet, isn't it? Too quiet.
Unnervingly so.
I will guard this door. If you chaps want to explore this God-forsaken looking.
Rash is going straight into the middle.
Unger's going to approach this figure on the altar, and he's not going to touch it, but he's going to try and lean towards it to try and get a better look at it, at the face, kind of turning his head, leaning over as close as he can get to get a better look at the face of this person.
The lady on the plinth.
Yeah.
You see a lady who is beautiful, who is dressed in a robe, but it is... At first glance, it looks as if she is covered in blood, but then you realise that the blood itself sits upon the veil that covers her. And as you move, you realise that herself is perfectly perfect, but asleep.
Okay, so we can see the rise and fall of her chest. She's breathing.
Correct.
Unger would turn back to the party. So, she's alive. Sleep, but alive.
Do we know of anyone who's had a similar experience? Shiraz turns around and stares at Artus.
Yes, but if Aura can't be awoken, Artus is making his way now down towards to have a look at this woman. Is it the same here? And Artus is going to look at the woman on the table, specifically with the intention of trying to understand if whatever sleep she's under is comparable to Aura's.
Roll me a perception check, Artus. Or an investigation, however you would like to do it.
Oh, that's not what I needed in that one.
Oh no!
In a split seconds, you think it's a horror. Oh my god, it's my wife!
In this moment, there is almost a similarity that puts a pang into your chest that takes you back to that moment when you hear the shrill shriek of your wife in the temples in the desert.
I suppose in this little bit of a panic, then I suppose as the emotions come flooding back to him and he's uncertain about what's happened, I suppose Artus maybe is thinking more with his heart than his head, and he goes to rip off the veil off the woman.
As you rip off the veil throws across the room and it kind of almost glides slowly. Abod, it glides over your shoulder. And as it glides, it creates its enormous liquid form as it floats like a piece of fabric, then turns into a sheet of glass that shatters across the floor.
Unger just kind of stares at Artus with wide eyes, trying to figure out why he did what he did.
Unexpected.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck is wrong with you?
Do you see that though? It was a sheet. Thin
Yes,
veil.
and it smash and make lots of noise.
Maybe I should go back to guarding the door.
As you say this, Artus, as you say this, the eyes open and
Oh,
not
shit.
with yours.
Oh shit!
Oh, fantastic news, everyone.
Artis? A smile rises in the face of this woman. Is it you?
So Arthur, shaking clear of his nat one earlier, having a closer look. Who is it Arthur sees?
This woman is not familiar to you.
How would you know my name?
A smile widens.
You better not say it. You better not say it. No, how do you know my name? You can say that bit, but
As the smile widens,
I don't know.
teeth bare and revealed under the lips, the teeth are sharp and yellowed. And as her jaw opens, her head turns as Unga says, I don't like it, and it looks at you directly in the face, Unga, as its neck cocks 90 degrees.
Oh my god.
It opens
Nubs?
its mouth
Sorry, yep, Karen.
and looks over at Nubs.
Can Nubs have an instinctual reaction to this, or is this not allowed?
I'll allow a quick reaction as you're watching it unfurl.
Okay, so Nubs would like to try plunging one of his arrows into its heart just with the wooden tip. Vampire! He's going to say. He's pretty convinced at this point.
From across the room, are you firing it, or? Are
Oh,
you,
wait, sure, I meant, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think that'd be alright.
You would have come over.
I think, well, yeah, I'd be close enough either to like do it with my hand or shoot. I'm not sure what you'd prefer for the flare.
I said
Oh,
if you're
we'll-
shooting, you need to
Let's
be
go
stood
wherever
on something higher
wherever you
than
think you would have
the
gone, Nubs. Like,
altar.
you're in
Control
control
Well,
of the
but
feet.
where are you? Because I'm underneath you essentially still, aren't I? Right?
Technically, it's more where are you because you're walking.
Yeah.
So
Suppose that's a
Finn
good
goes where
point.
you go.
Yeah, because she's up on an altar. She's not yet sat upright, so
I guess we
I'd
wouldn't.
say you might not be able to
wouldn't
fire
have
into
to
her
be.
heart.
I think we're gonna have to sack that off because I don't think I'd be right next to her, most likely.
Well, she must be sat up a little bit, I suppose, if she's looking at you, Nubs.
Yeah, she would be. So you would see the immediate movement of the body, Nubs. So I will allow the reaction.
All right, screw it. Here we go. Yeah,
Are you firing it, or?
yeah, big time.
Oh, yeah, you.
It's like a flick shot, like from underneath the cloak. It just like all you see is the cloak flap around a little bit, and an arrow comes out.
The third
close.
arm again, but
Yeah.
deadly.
The arrow plunges into this chest of this laying lady as its head then falls down onto the plinth, its head still cocked at Unga Bungson. All life seems to extinguish from the body.
Ah,
Unger
so overly
turns his spear around and pokes it with the blunt end of the spear. Gentle at first, and then like quite a decent like poke to the gut.
With the poke, the jaw just falls to the side, leaving this wide expanse in the skull of this lady. And you see a wisp move out. It floats around the room as if like a moth moving. It opens out into the ball and then forms into this puff of smoke as it grows and grows. And a large, piercing shriek echoes through the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake, says Unga.
Yeah, I had
My
to go
bad.
and touch it.
As you see
Oh, jeez.
appear in the center of the room, a banshee form. Let's give everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Good music for her, though.
Yeah.
I would say that Dawn is on the other room and holding himself against the
Peeling
wall.
oranges.
Did I select my character? I did.
Probably.
Yeah, good. Not
Yeah,
so
good shout.
Damn, that was a terrible.
Dawn is safe in the room with the Medusa. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an advantage too. Yeah.
He can't see, so he can't be turned into stone.
Actually, a really good shout.
Ooh, 17. Okay,
Sorry,
Arthas.
my I don't know whatever it's called VTT thing that was working. That's
I
twice.
mean, 21, 25. It's both pretty good, regardless. Just take the
You
first
can
one.
give
right?
one of them to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
please.
give the other two.
Oh, there's another one.
Your friend Minnie.
Sorry, I spammed it because nothing happened.
Who has +9 on initiative? Fuck's sake.
I didn't make the best use of it either, I'll be honest.
He's always on time. That's why he's got his watches on. He knows when stuff is happening.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Clocks, man. You know, think about it.
It's lore accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over.
We've got everyone in the turn order.
I believe so.
I'm going to roll mine again because it doesn't get to my token.
Snurr
At the top of the round, the banshee forming in the air.
Oh, I think Artis would be top. Sorry, Andy. It's just my rolls up.
What is your actual initiative?
It was 21.
21.
The first one I rolled.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, 16.
Come on. There we go.
there you go. At the top of the round, Artis Kinder, as you look at this form that has come from this body of this figure on the plinth that reminds you so much of your wife. How do you start off?
I think the creepy aspect of her has removed all notion that she's anything to do with Aurora. Knowing I'm somewhat responsible for this mess, Artis is going to run and hide behind this altar table thing here in half cover, and then try. Although it looks maybe like she might not be that susceptible, he's going to try shooting with his crossbow. Hopefully it comes through because my thing's been messing up. Oh, there
Hell yeah.
we go. 22 to hit, 12 damage.
22 hits, but as it hits against the form of the banshee, it passes through her. It deals half damage. She's resistant to piercing damage.
Okay, then I'm going to put away my hand crossbow, take out Flame Tongue, and speak the command word, which I can't remember what it was. But oh no, it was just a thought. And engage Flame Tongue. Fire comes out, and that'll be Artis.
As your crossbow fails, passing through her, the banshee stares down at you, Artis, and lunges towards you. And as it lunges towards you, it shrieks outwards, "Come to me, my love!" And it uses Kiss of Death. You must roll Constitution saving throw. 17.
Ah, 16. Oh, actually, sorry, 1 second. It feels like it's been ages since we've done. I've forgotten all my little things. I'm gonna, when I fail an ability check, I can use second wind, roll 1d10 and add it. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Handy.
so 16 plus 24.
Somebody got
25 here.
remembered the traits. What the fuck?
But that is a 25.
So it's 25, sorry, yeah. With the second wind usage.
You are so fucking lucky you have that. Roll me 5d. In fact, no, that I'll roll it.
Just the name of the game is Artus More.
Cost 2 actions.
So,
26
just to
necrotic.
give you perspective, so you take. This is on a success. If you had failed, you would have been immediately reduced to 0 HP.
Oh my god.
Using her legendary action of Kiss of Death.
Oh, wow.
Consider yourself lucky. You take 26 necrotic damage. That is its legendary attack. It is then going to use its horrifying visage. Any creature.
But just on that 26 damage, sorry, I think it's halved because I've got necrotic resistance from not having it doing the second roll. So 13.
Fair enough. 13 damage for you. She uses her actual action. I think everyone in this room needs to roll wisdom save.
I get an advantage because I'm a gnome.
Are any of us close enough to Abar to get
God.
here?
Wisdom.
Only nubs.
Ah, that rolled fine.
Ah,
I'm so
Always take
fucking
it so far.
wise. Nubs' brain is very big today.
I wish I was wise.
I think we're all pretty wise, aren't we?
I'm pretty fucking
We are,
wise.
except
Fucking
Artus.
wise. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm still a little wise.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
You're not
really?
Yeah.
This is the wisest party on average, apart from Artus.
Yeah. What did Bungus
Imagine-
roll for what? What?
Yeah,
Bungus
imagine-
is like
so
the
impressed,
wisest I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
I imagine Dawn slightly like peeking around the corner, like, I'm going to not pay attention to that.
No.
Artus, as the Banshee is pouncing down on you, you see this face. It comes within inches at you as its jaw almost clenches down upon you. The fright instills upon your body and you take the frightened status.
Yep, that's fair enough after all of that.
And with that, she uses her multi-attack to then use her last attack. A 16 does not hit, does it, Arthur?
No, it doesn't. 18 dead.
Okay. She slashes at you, but she does not land. We move to Smash Frank and Cabradon.
Hello there. Right. Shamash, looking up, seeing this horrific Banshee basically right next to him, pulls out his dagger and teleports 30 feet away. And then, from the safe distance of 30 foot, he fires, you won't believe it, an Eldritch Blast. Where is that gone? Just that was a hotkey, to be honest. Does a
At what level do
23
Warlocks not rely on Eldritch Blast?
I mean, it's just our go-to, isn't it? You can't get wrong with Eldritch Blast. Good old Eldritch Blast. I'll never expect an Eldritch
What you
Blast.
should try and do is
Nothing
just,
beats
try and
Eldritch
spend lots of
Blast.
time- what
Nothing beats
spell
Eldritch-
can I use?
I do have a
Try
wide
Eldritch
range of
Blast.
spells, but Eldritch Blast is so perfect.
Well,
Uh,
the benefit of
That's what I
it,
do. Your Eldritch
she's
Blast
not
is like when you shoot my bow.
resistant. She's not resistant to force damage, so 10
There's
damage she
resistance
takes.
to Eldritch Blast, and the second one, a 9.
With every hit she takes, a shriek vaults out into this room.
Smash, having Eldritch Blast successfully, this lady goes over to this door to try and brace it in case someone comes in.
Okay, roll me a
And that's-
strength check to see how well you brace it.
I am so strong. 8.
Pretty good.
Move to Nubs Grimrick. Finna brace it up on deck.
Ash leans slightly into the door.
What could I do? I think I'm just gonna go freaking can roll here, dude. Let's see. If I use I think I'm just gonna shoot. Honestly, I was thinking about using a few other spells, but I'm just gonna stick with the tried and true. Pew. Okay, that's kind of shit. I'm guessing that misses.
It does miss, but the arrow kind of hits with some level of connection before it immediately passes through the Banshee. It was not a heavy hit.
So, whatever half of 20 is, I'm guessing, if that was the case.
Yes.
Let's shoot again. Oh, man. Okay, slightly better this time.
A 19
On top of
hits,
that.
but again, it's like arrows passing through smoke. It does connect with it, but the molecules.
Yeah. And I would only if I'm not sure how the damage totals are working out for you, but I would the Colossus Slayer doesn't count on that second one, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. As I've taken my roll now, does anyone mind if I go for a pee? Because I'm kind of desperate. In fact, it's not even a pee. I'm going to go for a
Please do so.
shit. Sorry.
As long as you just take your laptop with you.
yeah.
Just take it with you.
No, I'll be as quick as I can.
No, right.
We're not seeing him again tonight, are we?
He's
At least
gone.
it's making progress. At least he's called it a shit this time. Usually you say, I'm just going for a pee, and he'll be gone for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's progress.
Finn and Bracer with Unger on deck.
Finnan looking across goes, spooky ghost. Panics and thinks, I need protection. And casts Enlarge. Using the Stonecaller staff on Unger Bungerson, so he is now a larger being, in hopes to be a premium bodyguard for Finnan.
Oh my god. How big is Unger now?
Finnan's gonna scream, fucking get it! And then it's gonna step behind Nubs Grimwhip.
You gain advantage on strength checks, and you deal an extra 1d4 with weapon attacks.
Nice.
How useful against the spooky ghost, I'm not sure, but it feels good to Finnan.
Nice, yeah. Making the melee character larger so it can do slightly more, but not as effective melee damage against the ghost.
And with that, we move to Unger Bungerson, if that changes your turn, Finnan.
Yeah, I'm good.
Despite the severity of the situation, Unger Bungerson is incredibly pleased with his new form and being larger in size. And what he's going to do is throw a bolt of radiant damage at this ghost from his spear. He's going to use Sunstrike. So 4d8. All creatures. Yeah. Ignore that. I don't know why it rolled that. 14 radiant damage. Oh.
14 radiant damage applied as the Spirit of Sunsoul unleashes this bolt of radiant light into the Banshee. She shrieks. She turns her attention towards you, Unger Bungerson.
Unger's slightly startled by this turn towards him, and taking the spear in both hands is going to thrust it into her chest. that'd be half of 21 plus 19 radiant. I suppose, so that's 10 plus 19 radiant.
Yes. 29 damage is dealt as the Spear of Sun Soul is plunged into the Banshee. It lets out another shrieking howl through the room.
Excellent. And Unga, upon the end of this turn, is going to, as a bonus action, enter a rage, trying to protect himself from any fear.
Okay. I have done some pre-rolling because this is complicated. Abard, seeing an evil, ghostly creature, yells "Demora!" and is going to charge. And he swings his enchanted Titan's Vow longsword one-handed with a first attack.
Oh,
Which was a lot of fucking dice. Jesus
nice.
Christ. I want to do a one-handed longsword attack, which is 10.
Yeah.
So that would be halved, so that would be 5. On top of which, as this is an evil aligned creature, I would apply 6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
So that is 11 in total. Because Abard is a level 11 paladin, I use improved divine smite on every melee attack, which gives me 2d8 radiant damage. No, sorry, 1d8 radiant damage, which was 4. So we're at 15 damage. As I have landed a melee attack and done damage, I'm going to apply a divine smite onto that. A shining smite onto that, which
Level 3.
will do another 3 radiant damage and give advantage on any attacks going forward. It's got some buff. That's the wrong thing. As this one, because it gives some buffs people attacking it in the meantime. And that is my first attack. So I think that's about 20 odd damage. That's 3 radiant, 6 radiant, 5 melee. $18 damage in total. And I'll then take my second attack. I apologise.
Reroll my
That's
first
all
attack
good.
by attacking 3 times.
We can get the wolf packs back out if you want.
Please God, no.
He's a holy knight. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Taking down banshees.
So
This is
there's an
excellent.
18 hit.
An 18 hits.
Surely. Surely you
So
do.
that would be 9 melee damage. So halved. I don't know if that counts as 4 or 5. Do we round up?
Should be
Or round
5
down?
if you round up, don't you?
4, we round down.
You round down its attack, round up if it's against you or something. I can't remember.
No, I reckon it was always kind of against the player. We
Yeah.
had a deal.
Yeah, whatever against the
Yeah.
player is. Yeah, up or down.
So that would be 4 plus 8, so 12. On top of which, I get another improved divine smite, which is d8, which would be another 3. So that is 15.
And I just press the button real quick.
Nice.
And because of the shining smite, it can't turn invisible. It's giving off a bright light. and any other attack rolls against it have advantage. And that's a far to go. Apologies.
Holy shit.
Nice.
All good.
I squeezed the whole poo in that.
The Banshee in this moment buckles with these strew of radiant attacks, both from Unger and then doubled down on by Abard. Its being is opaque in the sense that it is beginning to almost deteriorate from this world with how much it has been attacked and damaged. We move to Medica and Zarnus.
Medica takes a couple of please stop. Takes a couple of steps in front and in an ancient language whispers Becon thought as he turns undead, which will have to do a wisdom saving throw. And it probably is against my spell save or something. Maybe 14.
She casts 12.
All right, and is her combat rating 2 or lower?
Combat rating?
I've never heard of combat rating.
They are usually for summons.
Challenge rating.
Or challenge
Yeah.
rating. Yes.
Challenge
It
rating.
would be in.
Her CR is 13.
13.
Yes.
Is that not okay?
Like, if I would be a level 17 cleric, I could only destroy level 4 challenge ratings or lower. It's like that sounds very high, but maybe she is very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the character she's a 13.
All right. Well, she's not destroyed. She's just turned then. And I'm guessing I won't do anything with my bonus action. I will forfeit my turn.
So he's to move 30 foot away, right?
Yeah.
He can't. Yeah,
So
I can't
Tries
willingly
to
move
move away.
to a stave. Yeah, so it has to move away from me as it can.
So would that give opportunity attacks?
Yes.
This is a turn creature must spend its turns. So is it just on its turn it runs? Or does it run now? Turned creature must spend its turns.
Yeah,
fair,
spend its
on the
turns. Unspotted.
The turn and dead spell enraptures itself around the Banshee as the Banshee looks at you, Medica, and shrieks as if it's trying to almost fight against it to lunge towards you, but it is unable to do so as you propel it away from you, and it starts to move backwards. We start at the top of the round with Arthas Kaimba. The Banshee's attention is fixed on Medica and Zarnus.
So Artis, after the frightening episode at the start of the combat, he's taken aback a little, and especially now, even though she's turned, as she starts turning around away from Medica, and Artis sees her face, and instills fear in him. But he is going to take out his flame sword that he's prepared and swipe at her in front of him. So he's going to take 3. But at disadvantage, I think, was the thing. I'll do 3 disadvantage attacks. Bear with me, sorry. So swiping in front of him, leaning back, not caring too much. So the first one was a 23 to hit.
Artus, the Banshee is in recoil. Its HP is low. In this moment of frightened retaliation, how would you slay this Banshee?
So Artus is almost leaning back. Yeah, his instincts are telling him to run away, especially as the Banshee turns around after the turn undead spell. But with his sword prepared and with a wild swipe in front of him, being so close to the Banshee, the sword connects, passing through her with each swipe. The sword physically passing through her with some ease, but the flame, presumably, lingering a bit longer and appearing to burn sort of her ethereal form. And as Artus finishes the swipes, her form starts, I suppose, in like a shrieking banshee wail. Her form starts disappearing and fading upwards, like falling apart, dissipating, as the scream sort of dies out.
Corporeal form of the Banshee falls back down into the body of the woman, and as if the body of the woman is trying to pull itself up from the plinth in the distraction of this fight, as quickly as it started to rise, it falls back down, and you see the final breath of this being that lies on the plinth release itself. As Artus, you flailingly swipe at this Banshee and look down and see this woman die in front of you.
So Artus is still slightly frightened, so he's still, even though he sees her sort of, come back down and dissipate, he's still frightened. So he's going to try and shake that off. It was a wisdom saving throw, was it?
Guy, with being within 10 feet of Abard, as you see the Banshee dissipate, you see his shiny chin and realise you cannot be frightened in the presence of Abard.
I'm safe. Abard is here. Oh, thank you, Abard.
What else?
Like a lighthouse in the storm,
Yeah.
Abard's chin protrudes all danger.
I imagine as I've slashed this in front of me, and as the Banshee sort of come down behind the Banshee, Abard appears, a shining beacon. Oh, Abard.
It's like when Neo can finally see the Matrix, you see Abard's chin.
Yeah.
Useful, beautiful chin.
It was so
The monster
scary,
of
Abard.
evil, it was only good. Have Abard's chin.
Oh, Abard, I love you.
Oh, my sweet Abard.
You keep me safe.
Oh, may I hug you, Abard? Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
So,
your face. Okay, so Artus is no longer frightened. I'm sorry about that, boys. I don't know what came over me.
was that your
Dealt with
wife?
desperately. I absolutely was not. You take that back.
Finn peeks out behind
Unger
Nubs. Is it
Unger
gone?
is still massive at this stage, I should know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jungerson.
Jonathan.
Imagine his voice booms, especially around the room. Anything he says.
I will just
think
have
anyone
to
heard
say
us? Do
we
you think anyone
made
heard the Banshee wail?
absolute ruckus here, and anyone within 100 feet will hear us.
We should be fine.
More than that, Unger says as his massive voice echoes down the hallways. I swear you hear it come
Finn's going
back.
to be like, oh, shit. He
It's
casts
okay,
reduce
Matt got
on
the
Unger.
door. Matt says leading.
I'm going to reduce Unger back down to normal size, because if anyone does come in, we could at least attempt to hold
He's
up
hilariously
the
being
roof so
massive,
far.
though.
Yeah, I know. We can make him massive again, lads. Don't worry.
Jungerson.
This
Like
ain't the
Resident
last
Evil.
time.
Like he's
Yeah.
misdirects, he ducks through
Yeah.
doorways and stuff.
Yeah.
They're trapped in here with us now.
Right. Should we have a look at that statue? Anyone recognise that? What's it holding?
It's Unger's normal size now, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, lame.
For now.
Yeah. Good thing that I like that
Aw.
stuff. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good shout. Unger's going to move a bit close to the statue and examine it. Who is this person? What do they look like? And what are they holding?
In front of you, you see a statue of a man. In outstretched hands, he holds an instrument that is torn in the center of it. The instrument looks as though it is in a state of repair. Behind him, canvas held wings.
Does it seem similar to that chap we bumped into in Clock Maze?
What was his name again? Tarovar.
He was the wizard, wasn't he? I mean, the wing bloke.
Ah, Shamash's patron's brother.
Yeah. That one.
What say you, Shamash? Do you recognise this fellow?
I'm here bracing the door. I can't see anything.
Ah, Shamash is bracing the door. I can't see anything.
I can take over on the door. You come have a look at this, Shamash. Looks like your cup of tea.
Aye, I will. Shamash comes over to Chunga and looks up at the statue. Is it someone he recognises? Shamash tries to see whether that is true. I can't see what my roll was because my roll 20 is shit in the bed.
You're the
The
four.
best.
The answer is going to be no then. He cannot recognise, presumably.
There's no bloody idea.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Probably not important. It's just statue.
Just a random statue. Let's be on our way
That's
then.
what we thought about the other statue, Artis says, and he's going to come over and have a look as well, in particular to look at the instrument in the statue's hands, and also to sort of just to look at the instrument in its hands. I think I'll roll an investigation. Shit.
This music reminds
Certainly
me of the spooky
broken.
level in Conker's Bad Fur Day for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
In the mansion.
Yeah.
Huh.
With a full perception from Shamash and a 6 investigation from Artis, you look at this grand statue and you do not put 2 and 2 together.
Could be anyone for all I know. Doesn't look like anything to me.
Let's
Strange device in the hands.
His only statue. Look. And Unga's going to tap the device in its hand with the blunt end of the spear. Just to see what kind of resonance the statue has.
Not resonance, Jesus Christ!
Or it's just like a very dull stone thud, or if it's like a
Metallic pang.
metallic pang or anything like that.
It is a dull stone thud.
See? Now we go. I'm going to turn around, start walking towards where Abard is holding the door.
All right, we will go to Finnan as well, I suppose, won't we?
Oh yeah.
So
of
we'll
course.
check the Banshee body before we go.
Won't there be anything in there?
Dead woman.
Do banshees even have bodies?
Shotgun, not me.
The
Can't they
banshee's
just
gone.
spirit
It's just the
out?
I think
woman
don't they
that
just
wants the
yeah.
vessel, I suppose.
Oh right, yeah. That's
I
true.
want nothing to do
What?
with the spooky lady.
Yeah,
I want to have a look at the bed. I'm going to have a look at the bed. Can Abard have a look at the bed?
fine.
I feel like we are running out of time, but I don't know
Me too,
what makes me say this. Maybe it's an impending sense of non-diegetic context. I don't.
Yes, non-diegetic, but well done. Yes, I taught you that word earlier.
Euclidean. Yes. Right.
Yeah, non-Euclidean, yes.
Non-Euclidean.
Quick look at the bed, then we move. Just a little look at the bed.
But, what do you
What are
think
you
this is
looking
all
for,
about?
Abard?
Bed nonsense.
I'm
Sorry.
looking for any remnants of the body, any clues about who this was, any particular
Oh.
marking symbols, anything in particular.
I really want you to just roll the shittest roll ever here. It's like, yes, it is a bed. Okay, right, we can go.
Very likely.
No idea.
Yeah, okay, it was a bed. I wasn't sure what kind of bed it was, but yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Right.
Oh, great. Well, it wasn't far off, was it?
It's a bed.
Fuck Milo, I guess.
When it's the one, he should even just say something like that. He should just be like, ah, yeah. Just like turn around.
It has fabric, yeah.
I'm imagining
Oh.
just everyone kind of having walked out of the room already into the next room, and Abard's still looking at the bed like,
Something about this
dear.
bed.
Yeah, she's dead. No, she's definitely dead.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Why is she dead?
Dust his
Who did
hands
this?
off.
You should speak as if he's having a bit of a stroke. Like, oh, yeah, it's better. You've got to have one of those sometimes, haven't you? Just say something like that, and everyone's just like, what? What are you... It can be, can't it? Sometimes if it goes down. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks
You know,
up
like
at the
NPCs
statue,
in.
and looks up at the statue like, I know, right? And then she just kind of walks out.
Wait a minute, I know that statue. It's the Lord of Bed. Yes, that's it.
Oh, man.
He creates a new
Hey,
entry
Do
in
do it
his
for us sometimes.
grimoire of monsters
Just
just
puts
for the
the word
Lord of
bed.
Bed. Just to assure himself that he does know what he's talking about and that he hasn't lost it.
I was just thinking he really wants one word, just writes B-E-D.
Bed.
Tongue sticking out.
Like an enormous, like you know, like the monks doing like all the art on like the first letter of a page, like an old book,
Yeah.
like insanely
Yeah,
intricate
illumination,
theme
right.
with like
Yeah.
dragons and snails and everything coming out of it, and they're just eating
Bed.
You do, yeah, bed.
like in Arial type 9.
Yeah, Ariel.
Comic Sans afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I suppose we better make a
Oh, wait.
move.
Someone's getting
Really
boned in the
nothing else
background.
to discover here.
Should we still continue our facade of being red wizards? Get all that noise.
Nubs is still under Finnan at this point. He's like, yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I am no longer a familiar face, but faces are familiar. So you, Grinnan, and you, Gratus, may want to lead the pack.
All right.
Okay.
Okie
After
dokie.
you, Gratus.
I promise I won't touch any more people.
Anyone else want to take last look at the bed before we go?
Ed, what head?
Medica will roll a religion to see if there's anything about this.
Please roll a shit roll.
we go.
Okay.
Damn. I said,
Double digits.
You're right, Amod. It was a bad.
There is nothing of Umberly in this room. But
Okay.
with a 21, the attention is all passed as everyone moves, but Medica, I would imagine that you take one glancing look at the statue in the corner and remember a moment some time ago now, maybe months, when you found yourselves in Bayron as well. And you recognize the statue of Daedalus in the corner. And you move on.
And Medica will never share that with anyone in the
Doesn't really say
party
anything.
ever.
Nope. Says,
Obviously, all of Medica's dialogue is for him and him alone, essentially. when it happens.
Yeah.
What's the goddess, by the way? Like, can you say again?
Daedalus.
Daedalus was there, yeah.
It's the
Gaia.
god
Was the statue?
whose hammer belongs to Nubs.
Daedalus.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Probably one of my ancestors, if I'm being
There's
totally
definitely
honest.
something to be done if Nubs was to tap that broken instrument in his hands with a hammer, but for that to happen,
Yeah, who knows?
Medica would need to
Oof.
say something. So I guess
Wasn't it-
I need to care about looking at the statue.
Wasn't it Icarus
He
and Daedalus that flew up to the sun, but Icarus' wings melted and he fell down and died? I think Daedalus was Icarus' dad. Just remembering my basic Greek.
All right. Anyways, Medica
Yeah.
gives a flying fuck about this, and he moves on.
Yeah, Nobs has no idea. Has no idea.
Also, to the astute in the room, a torch just shifted away from the wall.
Oh, no, that's my bad. I just grabbed
Now
it.
floating.
Being followed by a ghost. That's pretty
It
sweet.
quickly moves back, much like if you ever played Prop Hunt in Gary's Mod.
Yeah.
Point the gun at the toilet paper roll, and it.
What were the sounds that people could play? Like one of them was like,
There
"What
was
is that?
all sorts. Yeah.
What is that? What the fuck
The
is that?
fuck is that?" Exactly.
Big game of
It's an
language as
inanimate
well.
fucking object. You're an
You're
inanimate
an
fucking object.
fucking object. That's such a good film.
The door in front of you, Artus, is shut.
So, should we just go through? Is everybody ready? I'll walk through here.
Yep. Lead
I'll
on,
very
Macduff.
briefly pretend my best to be a red wizard.
Just
I expect.
be casual. Very
Okay.
casual.
You cool, man.
Artus shakes his hand, shakes himself. Okay. Artus is actually stuck in the wall. I can't move the token, but I plan to move through the door.
If there is anyone behind this door,
You
They've just
kinda
heard
got
the most-
snagged.
ungodly noises coming from this room, and then it's just all of a sudden gone quiet. This party of bloody people just come casually strolling through.
Hello.
Yep. What happened in there?
Um,
What do you mean? Oh,
Yeah,
nothing.
Hang on, wait.
Everything's fine.
Don't.
Artus, roll me a deception check before you walk into this room.
Okay.
Nice.
Open the
bad.
door, Artus.
Hello.
I imagine that's exactly how you do it. Well,
Remember me.
To the room. You take in the view of this next room of what seems to be a temple. You look over to your left and see this shrine that is filled with blood. And in front, directly towards you, you see Lord Lannis, who's standing there, palms entwined. It was so good for you to join us again, friends. Gratis. Isn't that right?
Mr. Yes, it is, Mr. Paris. Some people were smiling funny, so we dealt with them, but it might have made quite a sound. You may have heard it. It's all sorted now, don't you worry. We've sorted it out. This gang of new recruits are proving our worth.
You say this.
The awkward ha at the end of this book.
Yeah.
Really sells it.
Imagine Nubs and Finnan, are you both on top of each other again?
Yeah. We'll bumble into the room thing. Finn's gonna raise his hand.
Well,
say,
wait, I think
I touch and they wither, lads. I touch and they wither. And we sort of like come in behind Artus very confidently.
As you do so, you see several red wizards of Thay all kind of pressed against the wall in a moment of kind of, as you suddenly start to realise that they are out of sight for a reason. And you have walked straight into the room.
Hello, lads. What are you doing against that wall? Haven't you got better places to be? It's an important night tonight, didn't you know? Panis, didn't you tell them?
Lannis looks directly at you. Yes. An important night. An important night indeed. And it was so nice of you all, as he looks over your shoulder, to join us. He raises a dagger.
The party stood in the corridor.
He raises a dagger.
like kids when like the other kid is asking like, "Can my friend stay over for dinner tonight?" We're all just stood behind, like looking around there. Sort of. Is it yes?
Lord Lannis outstretches the dagger in front of him before he turns it and plunges it into himself.
Yes, no.
I say.
And from behind you, Medica and Dawn, you hear the sound of stone crumbling and cracking. And that's where we'll leave it for this session.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, boy.
I'm slightly worried about what might happen next session.